What's up, squad? So this is saltwater fish that I have caught or want to catch in the future. Let's get it. So first off, we got a striped bass. I'm gonna have to give this an A. They're the game fish of the East Coast. They're super iconic, but rarely will you catch a behemoth off the bank. You can see this little guy over here. I think this guy was like 25 inches. Undersized, but I got hooked it and it died. So we took that being home, but until I get a boat and catch a 50-pounder, it's gonna be an A. Next up, we got a scup or porgy. This is an easy D. I mean, you might as well say you're gonna go catch porgy. Skip the fishing part, because they literally require no skill. Put a piece of squid on a hook, and you catch them all night long. And really, they start to get tiring after you fill a bucket. Next up, we got black sea bass. This has gotta be a C. They taste delicious, but again, pretty common. And it's super hard to catch a keeper where I fish. But I'm praying that this season we start to get more keepers, because there's a lot of Asian people where I fish. You put 2 and 2 together and you gotta destroy the ecosystem. Next up, we got bluefish. This has gotta be I'm gonna give it a C. They're a trash fish if you don't know what you're doing, but they give a fun fight. Very lively, but sharp teeth and difficult to unhook with troubles. So for that, it's a C. Next up, we got flounders. This has got to be a B tier fish. The great eating, kind of uncommon where I catch. You can catch like 1 or 2 a night, but kind of difficult to catch a keeper where I fish. So for that, it's a B. But next up, we got skates. This is also a D. Skates are horrible. They're rocks of the ocean, I like to call them. No head shakes, no jumping, and they're super difficult to unhook with that barb. You can't really see it, but it's right back here. And when you have them flipped over, they're like crunched up, and the barb can just flick back and get you while you're trying to get that hook out. So they're really dangerous and just a pain in the ass. Also, no person in their right mind is eating this thing either. Next up, we got dogfish. This has got to be a B tier. Hella fun to catch and pretty rare to find. They fight hard for their small size, and it's drastically less scary than having to manhandle a 10-foot shark from the beach. So for that, it's an easy B tier. Next, we got squid. This is a C tier, just based on the fight. Like the scup, it gets super repetitive after a night. You also gotta bring a light with you, so maybe a generator if you don't got a power supply near you. But it's a C, because you can make some fire calamari out of these. Next, we got mahi mahi. These are probably a A tier fish right there. One of my all-time dream fish. I even made a custom popper 2 years back in 7th grade dedicated to this fish. But like any fisherman would, I unfortunately lost this lure, so please like and subscribe so I can buy more poppers. They taste amazing from what I've seen online. They're also pretty fun to catch, and you can see this one jumping out of the water, so super lively fish. Amazing. Next, we got any tuna, which are the species of big eye, yellowfin, or bluefin. Right here in this example, I've got a bluefin, but these fish are easy S tier. Literally my all-time dream fish. Definitely the best tasting fish in the ocean. I feel like you can probably call it the Wagyu of the sea, because the tor that things give off are so expensive and taste amazing. They also break your back in that 4+ hour fight, so super fun if you're looking for a challenge, but really expensive to go out there and catch these. Next, we got bonitos or bonitas. In my opinion, they're kind of the same thing, but they get mixed up a lot. What I have in this example is a bonita. You can tell from these macro patterns. A bonito will have kind of straight lines going across, but these fish are probably an A tier. Just because they're kind of rare. I never call them myself, and they're like my dream fish off the bank or coastal waters. So pretty fun fish for the East Coast. They also taste pretty good from what I heard, kind of just like little tuna, mini little tuna. Next, we got tarpon. This is a easy S tier. They get absolutely massive and are crazy game fish down in Florida. I never call them myself, so I'm not sure how hard they fight, but looking from this picture, these things are livelier and definitely gonna pull some drag. Gonna need a 5,000 for these probably. They also look absolutely sick. Next, we got snook. These are gonna be an A tier for me. They're also a really fun game fish, and I've seen them give off crazy fights in videos. Don't think they get as big as the tarpons though, so for that, it's an A. If you're not catching big fish, what are you doing, bro? Next, we got Goliath grouper. This is also an easy S tier. These fish are absolute beasts. I mean, if that scuba diver back there isn't careful, he's gonna get swallowed whole by this thing. They also taste absolutely amazing from what I've seen online, and they give off a crazy fight, obviously from their size.
That's it.
So super fun fish and a great challenge, but again, like the tuna, it's gonna be super expensive to go out there and catch these. Unless you're rich, of course. Next we got any billfish. What I have in the example is a black marlin right here, but these are also an easy S tier fish. They're super fascinating, and it's crazy how fast they can swim. They're also super lively, but a little bit dangerous, which makes them fun because I've seen them smash up against boats, almost pierce people. And it's a crazy long fight. So just overall excitement right here. Next we got any large shark. This is a bit controversial, but I'm gonna have to make this a B tier. This is only because when you go for these species, it's typically a catch and release. When what I have here is a tiger shark, these are absolutely monstrous fish. And you have to absolutely manhandle this thing when you're trying to unhook them.
Hell nah, bro.
You also have to drag them back into the water by the tail over here. And that gives them an opening. If you're not in the right place, they can just swing around and bite you. It's absolutely terrifying. So if you don't got enough people, absolutely don't go for these, but that's obviously common sense, so it's still a B tier though, because it's absolutely terrifying, like I said. Alright guys, let me know if this list is valid, and if there's anything you think I should add to it.